Welcome to Croup Manor. This ghoul-infested building is a possible settlement that you can add to your collection. It's crawling with ghouls, which has made it pretty much avoided by all, would-be scavengers and settlers anywhere in the area. The workshop is located here, but in order to use it, we will have to take care of the local residents and the ones in the basement here, which has a master lock door. So if we want to access it, we'll have to get the key. Or if you can already open master lock doors, happy days, you can avoid going upstairs. But at some point, you're going to have to clear the entire building out, which means you're going to have to come up here anyway. Now, have a little look around the place, and you notice there's a desk. It's a novice lock, but if you open it, it has the croup bedroom key. Now, if we head on up the stairs, I'll show you how to repair some parts of the building if you're trying to use it as a settlement later on in the video. You'll find this fellow, a glowing one, but the basement key is in the dresser, not actually on this ghoul. By the way, they will all drop down from above. There are some sneaky ones like this guy right here, so be very careful when you're going through that. And this novice door takes you over into here, which we jump across, just has a safe and some items. Alright, now let's go into the basement and find out the story of the Croup family. Despite there being windows, there's actually none outside. A bit of a strange oversight. You couldn't tell there was a basement here. Now, all of these are family members. And over here we have a dead ghoul called Theodore Croup, which we'll be able to read and find out his story. There's a dead ghoul, which is also part of the story, and a steamer trunk and some other equipment. Also, if you're in here, be sure to grab the mini nuke that's sitting over on the sofa. Now, let's have a read of the terminal, his personal one, to get a wee bit of an idea as to what was going on here. So his journal entry from basically when the bombs fell in 2078. When my father said that nothing could change the Croup family dynasty, not even the crippling debt from a bad stock market trade, he apparently didn't think about a world flooded with radiation poisoning. Let me back up. When I watched the mushroom clouds rising, I thought that it was someone's sick joke. I'd prayed for something to wipe away the debt, but this was not what I had in mind. But I'd take a blue-collar lifestyle over having the majority of my facial features slide off in my sleep. Next journal entry. Well, could be worse. I locked the rest of the family in the basement and hid the key. Couldn't bring myself to kill them. They may be disgusting monsters, but that's still my Aunt Belinda in there. I've started to find out there are other survivors out there. Some of them look like roadkill too. They all killed the ones that turned into monsters and started trying to kill us normal ones. Weird thing I noticed, none of the ferals seemed interested in attacking those of us falling apart. So we came back. Okay, it worked. I went into the basement and the rest of the family didn't try and kill me. Actually, they kind of ignored me. But that's not the point. The point is, the old world is dead and everyone is back to square one. Our dad is gone and we can start over. Look, if I can still talk and function and act like a normal human being, then so can they. They just need a little nudge. The Croup family will be back on top in no time. Hundreds of years. Hundreds! I can't die. None of us can. I've spent hundreds of years trying to teach these creatures how to act human. I've nothing to show for it. Except maybe my cousin James can spot the difference between a salad fork and a regular fork. I can't be sure he's not lucky. How the hell are we supposed to be the affluent socialite Croup family again? If we're all monsters, this is pointless. I swear to God, if I'm going to bust Aunt Melinda's head in if she doesn't listen to me, you just watch. So, Theodore did bust Aunt Melinda's head in. This ghoul right here, possibly smashing her head onto the weapons workbench, which caused the entire family to attack and kill him. Behind here we have a little Jangles with a life preserver and a bottle of rum. Some cool features here. You will not be able to edit, scrap, or do anything with the basement. Once it's cleared out, it's just some of the ghouls that you need to actually unlock the settlement itself. And with the busted pipe, I'm sure given enough time, this will probably just fill up. Right, let's look at the settlement. This is Croup Manor from my 100% run where I built it up into quite a mighty settlement, if I do say so. You can use a lot of the building space around the manor itself. Let's pull up the workshop mode so we can see. It extends out quite a bit. Now, a few interesting caveats about this whole place. One, there is no access to the water. I know, it's a complete, it's by the sea, but yet you cannot build any form of water purification. But you can plant a lot, so it could be good for farming. As for building round and inside the house, there's a lot of holes in it. I did originally use boxcar doors, but after I'd finished, I would more than likely recommend that you use shack doorways in place. I was able to set up a lot around this location. Yeah, like kind of using shack walls to cover up a lot of the massive holes. And using rugs to cover up, again, massive holes. The rugs are a surprisingly efficient thing. Like if I scrap this, you can kind of see how the rugs definitely make a difference. Even all the way up to the roof. In some cases, I just use shack floors. It's not an amazing fix, but it certainly works. And it makes it a pretty easy place to navigate. Excuse the fact that settler has no clothes for some reason. I brought him over from Finch Farm. They're a different breed over there. Yeah, so it extends quite a bit. You will need some water, well, not purifiers, as you can't build them. The water pumps could be a useful option. In terms of defense, the enemies, well, they won't come from the rear. I have defenses up there. I was doing a story thing of Mirelurks attacking. The reality is your bigger problem will be out this direction towards the road where most of your attacks will originate. And I kind of made a wee bit of a bar area as well. Extending all the way to the limits here. I kind of pushed the boundaries of things. And set up beds in the house, of course. Lots of shops outside. And heck, even a bit of a barracks over here. As well as putting the Vault Boy on top of where I believe a statue probably sat. And then a wee marquee at the top. Croup Manor open for business. Thank you. As well as an artillery piece to keep things under control. Alright, now let me just zoom out here. It's located on the eastern portion of the map, the northern end of Nahant, near the chapel, the Oceanological Society, and Libertalia. So, hopefully that's give you a bit of an insight into Croup Manor, and the settlement, and the building prior, all in all. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.